Hi gardening friends, it's been a little minute since I've done a patch update. I've been trying to do one, but the sun's come out, so I've run out to do a little patch update. Yeah, we've had a beautiful couple of days of rain, so everything's looking really lush. Mint's still going on over there. This is the blueberry and strawberry bed that I'm working on. So the goal of this at the moment is to bring down the pH level, because it's at 7. It needs to be at least 5.5 to 6.5 for strawberries and 4 to 5.5 for blueberries. So I'm trying to make it 5.5, so I'm hoping both plants will be happy. So I've put sulphur in there. I've got pine needles on there, which are meant to bring it down as a mulch. And I'll reapply the sulphur in 4 weeks, just until it gets its desired amount. I did put a couple of bags of low pH soil in there as well. So I'm just, that's a bit of a project at the moment. I made a little bit of a tent for the bed because I didn't harden off any of these plants, but I've opened it up because of all the rain, so the rain could get in, basically just to give it a bit of protection from the harsh sun we've had, but then it dropped down to like 13 degrees. So anyway, I'm really nurturing this bed at the moment. This is onions and garlic. So actually what's popping up in here is the pea straw. So they're just little pea straw things happening at the moment. And also maybe that's either that is grass or that's a garlic. And some over there, if I can zoom in, the onion is starting to come through in there. The reason I have this netted, and also all my other ones netted, is for birds, basically, because they come in and dig everything apart. So until everything's really established, I am going to keep everything netted. In here is my beetroot, which I'm really excited about. They're growing really well in there. If I have any gaps, I will put another succession in there, but they're my happy little beetroot. Super excited. I've got red, golden and white beetroot after Keith suggested that. I do have what have I got in there? Snow peas on either side of the arch, and actually sugar snap peas on this arch here. So we direct sowed them the other day with the moon calendar for the above ground veggies. My beans, so these take a really long time. This was at the start of summer when I planted these, and they're just actually, this is they're just really producing now. We just picked more than this the other day, and I just picked them then. But there's lots growing on here, so really excited that they're actually coming through and doing really well now. So I'm definitely doing those again, and 100% recommend doing these. They looked a little bit sad at the start, but they bounced back. And yeah, up there the leaves don't look as great, but I guess we're heading towards like a colder period. But yeah, they've been great. Yeah, but like I said at the start, I was concerned about them. So they're purple and the green beans. Yeah, you can see the leaves are looking a little bit sad towards the top. And I'm not sure if that's the weather or it's like lacking some nutrients. I have put go-go juice in this bed. I think this is lettuce that's popping up. I'm pretty sure, because I cut the top of my my lettuce that had bolted and just dropped the head in there, and I think that's what these are popping through here is lettuce. And I did put some more lettuce throughout gaps as well. So this bed, yeah, that's a summer bed that's still going, and yeah, I've just the lettuce might come up around that. So in here are all the carrots. Once again, definitely netted. So all the carrots are all in there. I will thin them out as they get a bit more mature. So carrots, we just sprinkled them in and rustled them up. I know people do it very technical, but with the kids, I find with the carrots, just easy to kind of chuck them in and rustle the soil over top. This is a summer bed. What have I got? Look, hello, little happy bee. Where did he go? So this is the cucumbers. This is a, there he is. Look, hello. I do have a couple of cucumber flowers still happening, but look, the bees, as it's getting colder, are slowing down. So yeah, I still do have some cucumbers. This was the best performing cucumber plant I had. Well, it was only one. That's actually just one plant in there. This bed does get the most shade, and I think it actually liked that with our hot summer that we had. Well, we had, oh my gosh, yes, see, still producing some. Yippee! Okay, right, so I'm leaving. Oh my gosh, look at that guy down there. Yay. Yeah, so that plant's still producing. Yippee. So I've got all my pots in here. I moved all the pots from the other beds into here because this is my only one that needs bee pollination. So I've moved all my flowers into here to keep the bees happy. Look at him in there. Where did he go? Hello, little friend. Yes, I'm happy about that. And this is also, so this is where I had my zucchini. So I've actually now just got, what did I put in here the other day? Spinach. So this is my eggplants. They're looking really healthy. I've had heaps of eggplants. No slugs this year, which is a real bonus. So yeah, they're doing really well. So that's a summer bed but I've also put some spinach because I had a gap. So yeah, I think I'm going to do parsnip or swede, more root veggies. You might have noticed I didn't mention anything about brassicas, broccoli or cauliflower, because this year I'm just not in the headspace to deal with the pests, and I'm wanting more veggies than what a couple of broccoli and cauliflower can give me. I'm actually wanting to have I'm just decided to give this year a rest from brassicas. So no brassicas going on in here. Beautiful dahlia is kind of going through a second little sprout that was gifted from Beck. This is the wicking bed, which I'm trying to rejuvenate, whatever the word is, replenish. I put heaps of sand in it because it was all very dense and gluggy probably, because it didn't have enough sand in it. So I put heaps of sand in it. I put worm castings, rock dust, a bit of compost, and I will probably put a bit more sand in it. And I've also put populate in this as well. So I'm just gonna keep working on that until I find, look, it's looking much better now that it's got sand in it. I actually did join a live with Jordan last night from the Shed Organics, and lots of great tips. I need to get my head around everything that he shared before I can even talk about it, but I'm going to use some of his advice as well in my beds. So there we go. That's what we're up to. Then this is the sweet potato. I actually did pull out two a couple of nights ago, and they were like this tiny. I'm actually going to commit a whole bed to sweet potato. I just don't think there's enough room for these to really grow big. I'm going to actually use a whole bed once winter's over, and the last frost is gone. I am going to use do sweet potato in a whole bed. But anyway, even if they're small, it still tasted great the other night on the barbecue. Anyway, I've moved my herbs into here because I was replenishing bed. So this is kind of a bit of a herb stand that's going on at the moment. Out the back, I might show you out the back quickly as well, is I've got some tomatoes still going. So there we go, a bit of a patch update. I've got, what have I got? 1-2 beds still going from summer, and the rest are all planted and growing. Okay, that was a bit long-winded, but I will show you my tomatoes quickly. Okay, it's been crazy wind. You can see all my grass. They're all a bit facing one way. It's been like the wind, it's like really smashed all my plants. But anyway, tomatoes. So my tomato season was horrendous out the front. I think I wasn't doing adequate watering, and also because of the extreme weather. But anyway, these were all volunteer tomato plants that popped up. They don't produce as well because it's a very, 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 very shaded backyard, but I am still getting like tomatoes. So I've been loving those. It's like an unexpected baby that pops into your life, I don't know, that you just love it unconditionally like you would a planned baby. That's how I'm treating my tomatoes. I'm loving them unconditionally. And yeah, look, I need to tie them back up. Luckily enough, I did tie these up quite well before the all that rain and wind hit us. So I definitely will recommend these I should have used these. I'll show you the fruit flies in here. Oh my God, where's the other pot? It's fallen down. Oh yeah, here, fruit flies in there. I'm definitely going to do that again because the amount of fruit flies in there, I reckon I was getting fruit flies in my front yard, and if I had those, it would have saved like my bigger romas and things. Oh, there's the other one over there because of the wind. I'll go and pick that up. So yeah, these are my volunteer tomatoes that are still kind of going, but very slow because of the shade. What else have we got? Oh, and these are my potatoes, also in a very shaded spot. That's why they're all facing that way, trying to chase the sun. But I had a spare bed, so I've chucked in my potatoes from my last crop that had eyes on them. So look, even if I get some, no harm done. I've actually put potatoes in a couple of random spots because I had spare space. So look, that's a patch update. Yeah. Sun's out. Oh my gosh, I had a jacket on and I've got my Ugg boots on. They're my little cuttings in there. So I've just watered them again yesterday. Yeah, but otherwise I'm loving it. I've been just pottering along. And if it's a nice day tomorrow, I'm going to get out here, but I have been out here a bit. You can see all these got really smashed. And I'll give them a bit of a deep water as well. So yeah, there's my little patch update. I feel like I haven't done one in such a long time. Yeah, I think full stop with that. Okay. Yeah, hope your patches are going well, and I know everyone's very excited about autumn growing after a bit of a harsh summer. We just got to bounce back and go again. So it's all positive vibes, and I hope you all got some lovely rain for your patch as well. Okay, big love. Bye.